So if my math is right, you guys combined for 29 points in the fourth, just the two of you in the fourth quarter. What happened? How did that come to be?
Coach Blaine, he just told us to continue shooting, continue to defend and get stops, and we were able to go on that run. We knew our run was going to come because we know that Long Island, they had a couple of away games. We said that they were going to get tired at some point, and at that point we had to put our foot on the gas and stomp them out.
Yeah, piggyback off what he said, the whole game we couldn't throw a rock in the ocean. So we knew that at some point the tides were going to shift and we were going to be able to make a couple shots. With the defense that we played, keeping them to 77 points, that's huge. That's a huge part of it, of course. But, to come in and capitalize off of the defense and start making shots in the fourth quarter, that's huge, especially for him.
Can you both just talk about, the emotions going through your body right now?
It feels amazing. It feels amazing because this team is very special. We love each other. We're always hanging out with each other, and to win the Eastern Conference Finals is very big, but the job's not finished.
Yeah, exactly what he said. We got 2 more left. But obviously in the moment it's a great feeling to know that the Celtics, this is the first time this has been done. It's an amazing feeling. And in our first years, as a team together, which is amazing, and in Blaine's first year as a head coach. So we're all building up upon each other and learning from each other as the year went on. And I feel like now we're coming together at the right time and in the right moments.
And then Jordan, talk about DJ's performance, not only today, but just the entire season. Almost 20 points per game off the bench, 27 today, hit big shots down the stretch to help you guys get the win, and then also in Delaware last week. So talk about just his performance all year for you guys.
Yeah, he's been huge all year. He started off the year, starting and playing huge minutes for us, and then went to the bench, and he didn't take it as a punishment or he got deducted or anything like that. He took it as a chance to go in when it's his turn to go in, go in and cook and shine, and that's what he's been doing all year since that. He's had a great attitude about it. He's come in and done his job, done better than anybody had expected from him. We knew he was a good player, but for him to come in and be even greater than what we thought, it's an amazing feeling. Everybody's proud for him. Obviously, he's been a big part of the wins for this team.
Jordan, I have to ask, the timeout signal that you were doing, is that Al Horford inspired?
Yeah. A little bit of Al, a little bit of Drew. Saw a little bit of Steph Curry do that too. I just kind of was like, all right, is it going to be time? You need it. He needs it. Because we just went on a run. I think he hit 2 back-to-back threes, and I was like, yeah, they're cooked. It's over. They're cooked. You need a timeout.
Yeah. Could either of you imagine? Is that as good a fourth quarter as you guys have played in a while? Or at all as a group? Or, maybe you've had one that maybe we didn't notice because the spotlight was different, but it's hard to imagine. They got, even their shots were really tough shots that they had to make, They weren't giving it much.
Yeah, that was probably our best fourth quarter this season, and I just feel like we just locked in collectively as a group, just defending, getting rebounds, and like you said, we forced them to take a lot of tough shots. And when we're doing that, and then we're able to get out and run, like Jordan said, we weren't able to throw a rock in the ocean in the first half and the first quarters, but we were able to make shots in the fourth quarter, which was huge for us.
You begin the third quarter, driving away 3-point. Did it feel at that point like you were kickstarting the team the way you ended up doing? Did it just feel like, okay, this is just a little moment of the game? Or did it feel like, okay, this gets us going? We're about to take off here?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it got us going, but it's my teammates. They always come up to me and they tell me to keep going, keep pushing, and keep being aggressive. And when I have them telling me that gives me the ultimate confidence to just go out there and ball.
For both of you guys, what was the emotion like in that fourth? But once you start to pull away and everything, you guys are feeding off the crowd's getting into it, and it just seems like it's really, there's a lot of motion rising in the fourth quarter. What was that like?
It was an amazing feeling. We were talking about it earlier in the hallway. It felt like it was the loudest this building has ever been, and it wasn't the most people that's ever been in this building, but it's definitely been the loudest. I feel like people came out to support. They were a big part of the win. I'm glad that the weather was bad. The last game, people still made it out. Weather was a little bit better, so more people came. So we definitely appreciate that help. I'm glad that they were here to witness us do something special. I hope that they're there the rest of the journey, but it's definitely a big moment. I feel like our team fed off their energy, and everybody kind of they were almost a part of the team. Fans were a part of the team almost. They were an extension of the bench, and so we appreciate everybody for coming out, obviously. And yeah, thanks to the win. Thanks for the win.
And DJ, I know the job is not finished yet, but how special is it that you get to experience this with Nimi Kada? Because you guys were on Stockton together. You guys last year had the #1 record in the league, and to kind of run it back and then make it to the finals.
Yeah, Nimi, that's one of my best friends. You know, I've been with him the last few years, and being able to get to this point is huge because, you know, last year we were the #1 seed with Stockton, and we ended up losing the second round, our first game, and we weren't able to go on that run. But to be able to do it here with Boston, and then, I mean, in Maine is huge because, like, I didn't even expect to be playing with Nimi again. You know, you go to a different organization. That's very rare for guys to, you know, pick up and then be playing with each other again. So I'm blessed to have him.
And then Jordan, have you heard from any of the players or coaches that from down in Boston? I know you were just there the other day. What's their support been like as you've been making this run?
They've been a big part of this team, this organization. A couple of their guys were sitting on the sideline. You know, Allison was there, Mike was there. You know, two people who are big and important pieces of Boston's front office. You know, took off, missed the Boston's game against Portland to come down and watch our game. So I feel like that says a lot about, you know, the organizations, the two organizations coming together as one. I feel like the support is there. I'm glad that they came out and showed support. Obviously, those guys are like family. You know, they're a part of both organizations, and we're glad that they had a chance to make it out. But it's always cool to see, you know, front office people sitting on court side, your game, watching you, cheering you on. You know, so it's a great feeling. I'm glad they made it.
One last minute, DJ. When you see those kind of executives sitting courtside, are you like, all right, now it's go time, or are you just always in that mode?
I feel like I'm always in that mode, like no matter what. But it does give us a little bit more juice, you know, to go out there and ball and not even just go out there and go crazy, but, you know, just play the right way. You know, we play the right way. I feel like everybody eats and we'll win.
Is trying to get that first call up still like the biggest motivation for you?
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like in order to get those call ups, a lot of players they're in winning organizations. So I feel like we win, everybody eats.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys.